Answer to Professor Lumumba's quest. At a recent meeting, Professor P.L.O. Lumumba called upon African leaders to create credible financial instruments to enable diaspora nationals of African countries to invest profitably, beyond investing patriotically, which they are already doing, in their home country economies. The term diaspora nationals means anyone of African descent living outside his or her home country. This definition encompasses all people of African descent living outside, including people living in other African countries defined as within continent diaspora and those living outside African continent, or without continent diaspora. This without continent diaspora includes such peoples as Caribbean Africans, Latin American Africans, European Africans, American Africans who can trace their heredity to Africa even though forcibly uprooted from their homeland centuries ago. Such people of African descent are to be found in every continent of the world. This population comprising the African diaspora, broadly speaking, is in focus. Professor Lumumba said that a financial instrument, which he referred to as diaspora bond, should be created for the purpose of uniting the African diaspora on an economic platform. Please find the entire speech by Professor Lumumba here. Professor Lumumba observed that the African diaspora stands as a crucial facet in the tapestry of Africa's progress. Men and women of African descent who find themselves beyond their homeland, residing and working in foreign climes, wield tremendous influence. Today, numerous African nations subsist due to the lifelines of remittances sent home by these diasporic nationals. This diaspora holds the key to Africa's pursuit of economic self-sufficiency. In myriad countries, remittances from the diaspora loom large as the primary contributor to their economies. Consider nations such as Somaliland, unacknowledged by some, yet reliant on the diaspora for a staggering 70% of its budget. Countries like Kenya, Ghana, and Zimbabwe lean heavily on these remittances to keep their engines churning. Key questions. Yet, the pivotal question beckons, can this dependence on remittances be sustained? Is relying on such inflows a remedy that can usher long-term economic change? Lumumba states that the unequivocal answer is no. He explains that we must embark on a re-evaluation of our relationship with the diaspora, drawing inspiration from the experiences of others. Israel and the Philippines, for instance, recognize the diaspora as pivotal to their economic fabric. As African nations, we too must adopt a similar perspective, advises Lumumba. Despite our prevailing divisions, which stem from the scramble for Africa that led to fragmentation of the African people ordained by the Berlin Conference, and the subsequent colonization of Africa by Europeans. Briefly, the Berlin Conference, also known as the Berlin West Africa Conference, was a pivotal event in the late 19th century that played primary role in the scramble for Africa. The conference was held from November 15, 1884, to February 26, 1885, in Berlin, Germany. The conference was convened by the major European powers of the time to address the colonial competition and conflicts among them arising from their interests in Africa. During the conference, representatives from 14 European countries, along with the United States, gathered to negotiate and establish rules for the colonization and partitioning of Africa. The primary goal was to prevent conflicts between European powers over territorial claims in Africa and to ensure a peaceful division of the continent among them. The conference resulted in the drawing of arbitrary boundaries on the African map that often ignored existing cultural, ethnic, and geographical divisions. These new boundaries led to the rapid colonization of Africa by European powers over the next few decades, which came to be known as the Scramble for Africa. This colonization had profound and lasting effects on the African continent, including economic exploitation, cultural disruption, and the erosion of traditional societies. Indeed, the Berlin Conference formalized the European colonization of Africa and set the stage for the subsequent exploitation and division of the continent among colonial powers, which persist today. Well, divide and conquer is the modus operandi of the colonizers that persist even today, creating external pressure to manipulate local economic conditions in African countries. Professor Lumumba explains that we must seize this juncture to reimagine our interaction with the diasporas as a departure from the prevailing instilled divisions. The likes of Zimbabwe, grappling under the weight of sanctions due to vulnerabilities to external pressure, demonstrate our need for a transformed diaspora engagement. The pivotal step is to acknowledge and integrate this diaspora into our economies. The formation of diaspora-centric components within foreign affairs ministries is a heartening stride forward. These dedicated desks facilitate investment from the diaspora, fostering an environment attuned to their contributions. However, what has been accomplished thus far falls short, laments the professor. Take Zimbabwe, for instance, with an estimated 2 million expatriates in the diaspora. Despite progress, our ability to account for and involve these individuals remains deficient. To harness their capabilities fully, we must ascertain their numbers, their expertise, and their willingness to engage with their countries of origin. Lumumba observes that when considering Africa's collective GDP, encompassing the 54 nations, it reached approximately $2 to $3 trillion last year. Contrast this with the GDP of a single U.S. state, California, which hovers between $3.50 and $4 trillion. Remarkably, a solitary American state's economy eclipses the entire African continent's GDP. Nevertheless, Africa's resource reservoirs are immense, spanning various sectors like mining, agriculture, healthcare, tourism, education, manufacturing, and many more. By skillfully tapping into these resources, coupled with insights from our diaspora, we could catalyze exponential economic growth, says Lumumba. The African Union's Agenda 2063 and the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals are emblematic of our intent to create a continental free market. Despite its touted 1.4 billion strong populace, the actual contributors to this economy are a paltry 300 million people. China, a stellar example, intentionally extricated 300 million from poverty and dependence over 3 decades. We must contemplate how to replicate this feat, assessing our monetary policies and fiscal strategies, urges Lumumba. Dollarizing economies, while a consideration, lacks control over currency inflows. Our monetary policies need an overhaul to match the realities of our context. Our banking sector warrants attention as well. Transactions involving African nations often involve distant intermediary banks, compounding susceptibility to manipulation. To liberate ourselves economically, we must foster self-sufficiency and self-determination, overcoming the current dependency on external institutions located in Europe, America, and elsewhere. Africa, rich in potential and human resources, must reshape its narrative. Dubai and Qatar's successes underscore the transformative power of strategic investments. Our continent boasts gas and oil resources, much like Norway, but we must harness them effectively. A vibrant automotive sector and advancements like artificial intelligence offer untapped avenues for growth. Under the banner of Africa Agenda 2063, we have laid the foundation for a united continent, says Lumumba. However, to harness our diaspora's potential, we must innovate and devise unique financial instruments. As we move forward, political aspirants need financial engineers to craft practical financial instruments. The imperative is to break free from dollar pegging and manipulative influences, which hamper our growth, explains Lumumba. Our goal is clear: economic liberation. To unleash the immense capabilities within the diaspora, we need financial innovations that incentivize their participation. This is a clarion call by the Professor Lumumba, a call to action for the diaspora, to contribute deliberately and substantially. Equally, our political leaders must create an enabling environment, paving the way for sustainable diaspora engagement. New financial instruments, uniquely tailored to Africa, will drive this collaboration. With such measures, we will relinquish external control and chart our economic destiny. We must orchestrate a continental movement, aligning our interests to foster economic independence. It is high time we unshackled ourselves from the clutches of dependency and stood tall as a self-determining force. Africa's redemption lies in our collective efforts to forge a new financial framework. The hour to act is now, for our generation and those yet to come. DeFi on blockchain is the answer. Blockchain technology-based decentralized finance, DeFi, for diaspora bonds offers compelling advantages over traditional finance, TradFi, methods for the following reasons. 1. Transparency and accountability. Blockchain ensures transparent fund allocation and project execution, reducing the risk of fraud and mismanagement. This transparency fosters trust between the diaspora and their home countries, promoting increased investment. 2. Global accessibility and inclusivity. Blockchain allows the global African diaspora to participate in investment projects, regardless of their physical location. This inclusivity encourages a diverse range of diaspora members to contribute, magnifying the impact on homegrown development. 3. Reduced transaction costs and time efficiency. Blockchain transactions involve minimal fees and are executed rapidly, eliminating the need for intermediaries. This efficiency maximizes the impact of investments and accelerates the flow of funds to projects. 4. Empowering diaspora engagement. Blockchain empowers the diaspora by allowing direct and impactful participation in their home country's development. Through Actuate tokens, diaspora members become active stakeholders, fostering a sense of ownership, connection, and higher levels of engagement. 5. Derivative instruments for risk management. Blockchain-based derivative instruments offer tools for risk mitigation, such as futures contracts to stabilize commodity prices and options for controlling asset prices. This enhances investment strategies and shields against market volatility. In summary, blockchain technology offers unprecedented transparency, efficiency, inclusivity, and empowerment, making it a superior choice for implementing diaspora bonds. Its capacity to revolutionize how investments are made and managed aligns seamlessly with the aspirations of the African diaspora for impactful, accountable, and globally accessible contributions to their home country's progress. Let us dive deeper into this subject. Accountability and transparency. Through its DeFi mechanisms, DeFi on the blockchain beholds a future that gleams with promise and potential for economic liberation in Africa. With the blockchain, we are on the cusp of an evolution that will redefine the landscape of investments, fostering prosperity and unity in ways heretofore unimagined, completely befitting Professor Lumumba's request. Imagine a horizon where your investments become keystones of transformation, where your contributions are the catalysts that propel your homeland towards progress. Allow me to introduce you to examples of how the Actuate DeFi on the blockchain, a digital embodiment of our collective determination, will help us achieve this future. Rest assured, it is not merely a blockchain project, it is a beacon of accountability and transparency that will reshape how we invest and build. DeFi on the blockchain technology that underpins Actuate is the fortress of integrity we've long yearned for. It's a realm where every transaction, every movement of capital, is etched in an immutable ledger, a ledger that cannot be altered, manipulated, or obscured. This decentralized framework, steadfast against manipulation, will safeguard your investments with an impregnable shield of transparency. Gone are the days when opacity cast shadows over our financial endeavors. With Actuate DeFi on the blockchain, every iota of funding is accounted for, every action is traceable, and every result is palpable. This transparency isn't just about numbers, it's about nurturing a profound trust between you, the diaspora, and your home countries. This trust, forged by the very technology that powers Actuate, will be the cornerstone of a burgeoning wave of investments. Fraud, once a menace lurking in the dark corners of financial landscapes, will be vanquished by the light of accountability. Our Actuate ERC20 token, functioning as a sentinel of integrity, will thwart any attempts at deceit, ensuring that investments made through diaspora bonds are directed exactly where they're meant to be, towards the growth, development, and prosperity of our cherished homelands. This newfound transparency won't just be a matter of records and ledgers, it will be a testament to your commitment, your vision, and your dreams. As you witness, in real time, the tangible impact of your investments on projects, enterprises, and communities, a symphony of trust will crescendo, resonating across borders, cultures, and generations. But that's not all, dear friends. Allow me to illuminate yet another facet of our blockchain-powered journey: derivatives. Imagine a scenario where you, as an investor, can wield the power of futures contracts, insulating your home country against market volatility. The Actuate ecosystem will empower you to secure the future prices of commodities, shielding your homeland from the unpredictable tides of global markets. And let's not forget options, the embodiment of control in the realm of finance. With blockchain derivatives, you will hold the reins, with the right to buy or sell assets at predetermined prices. This control over your investments will be a transformative force, an instrument that will allow you to navigate the currents of opportunity with a newfound assurance. Dear friends, I beckon you towards an epoch of promise and power. With the Actuate as our vessel and Ethereum blockchain as our guide, we're poised to revolutionize the landscape of investments. Transparency, accountability, and empowerment will be our watchwords. Together, we shall build bridges of trust, sow seeds of prosperity, and orchestrate a symphony of unity that reverberates across time and space. Welcome to the future. Welcome to Actuate. Global accessibility. Granted, this is a vision that stretches beyond borders and limitations. Together, we are called to embark on a journey that will redefine how you connect, invest, and shape the trajectory of your homeland's progress. Imagine a world where geographic barriers hold no sway, where your desire to contribute is met with a resounding welcome, regardless of where you stand on this vast planet. This is the promise that Actuate DeFi on the blockchain brings to your fingertips, a promise of global accessibility that transcends the constraints of traditional investment mechanisms of traditional finance, TradFi. The very essence of blockchain technology is borderless, a digital tapestry woven by the threads of innovation and connectivity. Through Actuate, we open the doors wide, allowing every member of the African diaspora, from every corner of the globe, to participate in investment projects that resonate with their hearts. No longer shall your physical location dictate your ability to effect change. DeFi on the blockchain empowers you to shape the destiny of your homeland from anywhere you choose. You are a force at a distance. In this brave new world, inclusivity isn't just a word, it's a guiding principle. Actuate beckons all members of the diaspora, regardless of their backgrounds, languages, or experiences. This inclusivity, this unity in diversity, is not just an ideal, it's a practical reality that enriches our endeavors and propels our impact. Picture this, a diaspora that spans continents, a mosaic of perspectives, united by a common vision. The Actuate token is the unifying thread that weaves this mosaic into a tapestry of progress. Your participation, your investment, becomes a brushstroke on this canvas, a mark that transcends distance and resonates with purpose. But the impact goes beyond participation, it resonates in the very fabric of development. The borderless nature of Actuate DeFi on the blockchain ensures that a broader range of diaspora members can contribute, leading to a synergy of ideas, talents, and resources that fuels homegrown development. Your individual actions become part of a collective movement that transforms aspirations into achievements. This isn't just a digital evolution, it's a revolution of thought, of empowerment, of unity. The African diaspora, spread across the globe, can now come together as never before. It's a movement that takes its cues from DeFi on the blockchain's inherently inclusive architecture, a movement where your voice, your investment, becomes an essential note in the symphony of progress. Dear friends, I extend a resounding invitation. Come forth, stand shoulder to shoulder with your fellow compatriots, wherever they may be. Let Actuate tokens be your bridge, your conduit to reshape the trajectory of your homeland's future. DeFi on the blockchain era beckons, and it's time for the global African diaspora to rise, to contribute, and to be part of a narrative that transcends borders, one that resonates across cultures, and one that paves the way for a more inclusive and impactful era of homegrown development. Financial governance by smart contracts. This forthcoming era of investment revolution beckons the African diaspora to seize a groundbreaking opportunity that transcends convention and sparks a transformative tide. As you consider your path towards contributing to your ancestral homelands, I implore you to recognize the unparalleled advantages that await through blockchain-based technologies. Let me illuminate the avenue of smart contracts and their potential to reshape the landscape of diaspora investment. Picture a future where governance is not confined to bureaucratic labyrinths, but flows seamlessly through the veins of technology. Smart contracts, the pinnacle of blockchain innovation, stand as a testament to this visionary reality. These digital agreements, written in lines of code and etched in the digital ledger, hold the power to automate governance processes, ensuring that investments yield results under the watchful gaze of accountability. Imagine this: before a single coin is released, predefined conditions are met, verified by DeFi on the blockchain itself. This isn't just a promise, it's a guarantee etched in code. Actuate, powered by these smart contracts, will ensure that your contributions to diaspora bonds are put to work only when conditions are met, an investment strategy that's not just prudent, but foolproof. This leap into automation isn't just about governance, it's about efficiency. By erasing the need for intermediaries, the investment process accelerates, funds flow without friction, and results materialize at a pace unshackled by bureaucracy. Your contributions become a catalyst for change, with every Actuate token embodying efficiency, accountability, and empowerment. Now, let's venture into the realm of derivatives once more, for their role is not confined to financial strategies alone. Imagine a future where options contracts are automated by smart contracts. These digital agreements empower you to navigate the ebbs and flows of opportunities with precision. You hold the reins, controlling the trajectory of your investments with a sophistication unattainable through traditional means. Consider the transformative impact of this confluence of technology and financial acumen. By embracing blockchain and Actuate in particular, you're not just making investments, you're forging a new paradigm of accountability, transparency, and control. This isn't just a call for action, it's an invitation to be architects of a future where your contributions shape destinies, transform landscapes, and inspire generations. Let this be your clarion call, the beckoning of an era where smart contracts revolutionize governance, and derivatives amplify your impact. In a world captivated by technology's potential, Actuate tokens and blockchain beckon as instruments of empowerment. The legacy you create through your investments shall resonate not just in the digital realm, but across time, borders, and generations. Welcome to the future, where smart contracts are the keys that unlock a world of possibilities. Welcome to Actuate. Slashes the red tape. In the realm of investments, time is a currency of its own. Imagine a scenario where your contributions, your aspirations, do not languish in bureaucratic mazes or are bogged down by intermediaries. Picture a landscape where your investments reach their intended destination swiftly, propelling your homeland's progress without the chains of delay. With DeFi on the blockchain, this vision becomes reality. In the world of traditional bonds of TradFi, intermediaries abound, ushering in complexities, bureaucracy, and, more importantly, added costs. But now, as I gaze into the horizon of our blockchain-driven future, I see an ecosystem that operates with streamlined precision. Actuate is the embodiment of efficiency, a catalyst that triggers near-instantaneous transactions. No more days of waiting, no more weeks of anticipation. Your investments will flow seamlessly, without the friction that has long hindered progress. DeFi on the blockchain technology that underpins Actuate is a force that slashes through red tape, allowing investments to reach their destinations in the blink of an eye. And let's not forget the elephant in the room, transaction fees. In traditional financial systems, these fees can accumulate, eroding your contributions and diminishing the impact of your investments. But with blockchain technology, these fees dwindle to a fraction, ensuring that your investments retain their power and punch. Think about the implications, dear friend. As you invest in your home countries, your contributions become more impactful, unburdened by unnecessary financial drains. This isn't just about investments, this is about maximizing the potential of every dollar, every cent, you contribute. Now, imagine the projects, the initiatives, the dreams that await your support. With the efficiency of blockchain technology, these endeavors will receive funds promptly, enabling them to leap forward without delay. Actuate isn't just a means of investment, it's a vessel of progress, a beacon that guides your contributions towards tangible transformation. I stand committed to steering you towards this future of streamlined efficiency. I extend to you an invitation to embrace this technological revolution, to see your investments flourish, unencumbered by the shackles of time and bureaucracy. Together, we embark on a journey where your investments have the power to expedite change, to fuel progress, and to unlock the potential that lies within your homeland. The era of swift, cost-effective investments is here, and it beckons you to take the helm. Empowerment is personal. Imagine a world where your investments aren't just transactions, they're keys to unlocking progress. DeFi on the blockchain transforms you from passive observers into active architects of change. With every Actuate token you hold, you're not merely an investor, you're a stakeholder, a catalyst, a force that shapes the destiny of your homeland. This isn't just about financial instruments, this is about empowerment. DeFi on the blockchain is the bedrock upon which this empowerment stands. It's a digital sanctuary that allows you to directly invest in projects that resonate with your passions, values, and aspirations. No more middlemen, no more intermediaries, just a direct connection between your investments and the projects that will drive your homeland's growth. Through Actuate tokens, you become part of a community that transcends borders and binds you with a shared purpose. Your investments are no longer abstract numbers, they're threads woven into the very fabric of your homeland's future. This empowerment isn't an abstract concept, it's a tangible reality that resonates in the progress you witness, the lives you touch, and the legacies you leave behind. And that's not all. As you engage directly with projects, your connection with your homeland deepens. Actuate DeFi on the blockchain fosters a sense of ownership, a feeling that you're not just an outsider looking in, but an integral part of the narrative. This sense of belonging, of being woven into the tapestry of development, sparks a virtuous cycle of engagement and investment. Think about the projects that tug at your heartstrings, the initiatives that align with your values. With Actuate, you have the power to support them directly, to see your contributions materialize into tangible change. Your engagement isn't just monetary, it's personal, emotional, and deeply impactful. Now, consider the broader implications of this empowerment. As the diaspora becomes actively engaged, the ripple effect is profound. Your collective contributions have the potential to catalyze projects, industries, and economies. The Actuate ERC20 token isn't just a symbol, it's the engine of empowerment that drives progress. But our journey doesn't stop there. Let's delve into the realm of derivatives, tools of empowerment in their own right. Imagine a future where you have the power to insulate your homeland against market volatility, where you can navigate the currents of opportunity with confidence. These blockchain derivatives are more than financial tools, they're instruments that amplify your impact. I extend to you an invitation, a call to action. Embrace Actuate and DeFi on the blockchain revolution they signify. It's not just about investments, it's about your voice, your vision, your empowerment. Together, we embark on a journey where engagement and ownership are paramount, where you hold the reins of change, and where your homeland's progress is driven by your conviction. The era of diaspora empowerment is upon us, seize it with Actuate. Pivotal moment. Ladies and gentlemen, in the grand theater of global transformation, we find ourselves at a pivotal moment, poised to wield technology as the catalyst for a renaissance of engagement and impact. DeFi on the blockchain emerges not as a mere option, but as a clarion call to diaspora nationals of countries across the African continents. This call beckons with the promise of transparency that wipes away the smog of uncertainty, replacing it with the crystal clarity of accountability. It entices with the allure of inclusivity, where borders melt away, and every heartbeat resonates within DeFi on the blockchain's digital embrace. Let us not forget the symphony of efficiency that these blockchain-based technologies bring, where investments flow seamlessly, unburdened by the weight of intermediaries and their toll on time and resources. In this realm, your investments do not falter in a labyrinth of bureaucracy. They surge forward, propelling your homeland's growth at the speed of a digital pulse. Yet, beyond these technological marvels lies a grander narrative, a narrative of empowerment. With Actuate tokens as your instrument, you transcend the role of a passive observer. You step into a position of authority, an architect of change who shapes the very destiny of their homeland. Your investments become the threads that weave the tapestry of progress, and your engagement, the fuel that ignites the engines of development. Imagine a future where engagement isn't just about transactions, it's about forging connections, embracing ownership, and leaving an indelible mark on the pages of history. DeFi on the blockchain revolution isn't a solitary endeavor, it's an orchestra where every member, every investor, contributes a note that harmonizes with the collective symphony of advancement. In this moment, you stand at the precipice of potential, the potential to redefine the bonds that link the diaspora to their ancestral lands. Actuate DeFi on the blockchain isn't just an opportunity, it's a movement, a reclamation of power, and an affirmation that change, progress, and impact are not mere aspirations but realities within your grasp. So, dear friend, as I take my leave, let me extend a hand, a digital hand that invites you to grasp the future with unwavering resolve. Let the Actuate token be your instrument, the notes of empowerment that reverberate through time and echo across continents. The future awaits, and you hold the key to its realization. The revolution beckons, and its name is Actuate. Embrace it, shape it, and let it be the legacy that generations to come will celebrate as the turning point, the dawn of an era where the diaspora's influence reverberated through the annals of history. Summary. DeFi on the blockchain stands as the beacon that effectively addresses the concerns articulated by Professor P.L.O. Lumumba regarding the diaspora's pivotal role in Africa's development. Lumumba's call for credible financial instruments finds its solution in Actuate tokens, a transformative leap towards economic self-sufficiency. Lumumba's concerns about sustainability of remittance dependence and the need for a reimagined diaspora engagement find their answer in Actuate's innovation. Actuate's blockchain-backed financial instruments open avenues beyond mere remittances, enabling diaspora nationals to invest profitably, amplifying their impact beyond patriotism. With Actuate tokens, African diaspora members transcend from being financial contributors to active participants, architects of change in their homeland's development. The essence of Lumumba's message about integrating the diaspora into the economy is exemplified through Actuate's framework. Dedicated desks within foreign affairs ministries are elevated into a new dimension with Actuate's technology, ensuring transparent fund allocation and project execution. DeFi on the blockchain ensures that investments are channeled into their intended purposes, fostering trust and accountability, elements at the core of Lumumba's call for reimagined engagement. The challenge of involving the diaspora's expertise and willingness, highlighted by Lumumba, is met through Actuate's smart contracts. These self-executing agreements not only automate governance processes but also establish predefined conditions for fund release, guaranteeing efficient utilization and further incentivizing diaspora participation. Actuate also tackles Lumumba's contemplation on replicating economic models. By providing transparent, efficient, and accountable financial instruments, Actuate creates an ecosystem where diaspora investments can catalyze exponential economic growth, contributing significantly to Africa's progress. Moreover, Actuate aligns with Lumumba's vision of reshaping Africa's narrative. By fostering self-sufficiency, self-determination, and economic liberation, Actuate empowers the continent to leverage its potential while embracing cutting-edge technologies like artificial intelligence and strategic investments. In conclusion, Actuate DeFi on the blockchain is not just a clarion call but the resounding answer to Professor Lumumba's concerns. It presents a dynamic, accountable, and empowering solution that resonates with Lumumba's vision for a thriving, independent Africa, driven by the collective efforts of its diaspora, fortified through innovative financial instruments and transformative blockchain technology. #Actuate blockchain, #Diaspora investment, #Empower Africa, #Future of investment, #Blockchain revolution, #Transparency matters, #Global engagement, #Inclusive progress, #Efficient investing, #Smart contracts, #Blockchain innovation, #Empowerment through tech, #Digital revolution, #Impactful investments, #Derivatives for change. #investing with purpose, #tech-driven progress, #accountable investments, #diaspora empowerment, #invest in change, #transforming homelands, #ownership through blockchain, #streamlined investment, #smart contracts for change.